and saying what's best for me.
Did Malaysia just say in the offseason, I'm going to see what's best for me? After that press conference and this championship game, a lot of people are saying she needs to transfer. Y'all funny, man. When she's have a good game, it's crickets. But when she doesn't, it's she needs to go. Let's look at the sequence that got her benched, then listen to her comments once the game ended. Joyce entered the game and quickly went to work. She got 2 quick fouls on El Alfie with 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Foul number 2 on El Alfie.
South Carolina was in a good spot. Joyce can go to the line and knock down 2 free throws and tie the game up. UConn's big is in foul trouble. Now Milaysia just entered the game. Everybody excited. Can't wait to see how she helps the team. Joyce misses the second free throw, so they don't tie it up. Now UConn has the ball. Up to this point, it was a very good game. South Carolina was 5 of 7 from the field. They had very few turnovers. They were hustling. Look at Joyce getting a steal right here. Now let's watch Milaysia.
That pass stolen by Edwards. Here's Wiley. Has her pocket picked by Fudd. Easy Fudd off.
AZ stole the ball from Milaysia. Then on this next possession, Milaysia caused another turnover with a horrible pass to Joyce. 2 turnovers in a row. South Carolina was never the same after this. It was just missed shots, missed layup, turnovers. Just they couldn't get right after that. They went from shooting 5 out of 7 to 1 out of 5. Lay played a little over 2 minutes. Then Dawn didn't like what she saw and took her out. Look, she giving her an earful over there. Somebody tweeted Dawn Staley just gave Milaysia an earful as she came back to the bench. And the people in the quotes agree with Dawn. Rightfully so, deserved it. She has done absolutely nothing for us this game, as she should. Well deserved. And I also agree with Dawn. So yeah, she had to sit. She ruined the flow of the game. And the team never recovered. Look at that. Ever since 4 out of 18. With 3 minutes left in the second quarter, Milaysia gets back in the game. Let's see what she do with it. Man, it just wasn't her night.
For a little more on Milaysia, let's check in with Holly.
Well, Dawn Staley was frustrated with Milaysia early in this game. She pulled her out, and I could overhear her say, "You've got to play today." Later, she sidebarred with her in one of the huddles. She is pushing Milaysia to play the right way. That starts on the defensive end, and if they need her scoring offense, she can help them score when it gets challenging, but she's got to perform defensively.
After the game, Milaysia had this to say.
How big of an impact just the leadership, the friendliness is this class for you?
It's really big. They're like my sisters. We grown together. I feel like I've grown as a player with them, and it's sad that they have to leave, but I know they're going to do great things on the next level. I feel like they went out there and they played hard. They played harder than us. They played that they wanted to win the national championship, and I think we did.
How do you change that?
We just got to go harder in the summer. Like, we got to pick up our game, because that's not it. Like, what we went out there and did, that's not going to work.
You said they came out like they wanted to win a national championship, and you guys didn't. Can you just kind of put your finger on why you feel like that maybe is?
I don't know. I just think they just had more grit than us. Like, they got loose balls. They ran their stuff. They didn't back down from us. I feel like we came out on the same level, but like we didn't keep it going. We didn't like keep it up, and we just gotta get in the gym and get better. You know, it was a time where we were stopping them on defense, but we couldn't score. So it's like it was kind of pointless. So we just got to get back in the gym and get better individually, because these teams are going to come for us, and UConn is going to be like a rivalry for the next few years. They're young just like we're young, so we got to get better.
Are they just a bad matchup for y'all? And is that something that y'all can look to during the summer to try to figure out, okay, we need to do this a little bit better, because we're probably going to face them again?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like their coach definitely took advantage of like the mismatch matchups that they had. Like, it was times where they just like blew past or like backdoored. It was like easy scores for them. And I think they just kept doing what was working for them, which was cutting back door. We tried to like stop them from shooting threes. I mean, that worked out for us, but we had to execute on the other side of the other end of the court, and we didn't. Like, I don't know, they have a very good coach. I feel like it was kind of smart for him to just keep running the same things that was working on us, and we just got to get better on the defensive end. Like, most of the points that they scored was unacceptable.
Hearing your voice, your determination to get back here a year from now, what are you going to be doing the next 365 days?
Just getting better, just trying to understand a lot of things, and just thinking, and really just trying to think, and just trying to think things through and saying what's best for me. It motivates me to want to not be in this position again, you know. I've never lost a national championship. I'm usually the one like winning, so this kind of hurts because I never experienced it.
The flip side of that is the younger players, the ones who will be back next year. What do you want and hope that they take away from this experience in today?
I hope they're crying. I hope they're boo-hooing. because from crying and having emotion about losing makes you work a little bit harder in the off season, makes you look at it and really analyze, what the separation is from their program and our program, and how we close the gap with that. They're very talented, and I think they got a great experience of playing at this level that I hope they have a desire to get back here and do all the things that it takes to play in a national championship game, and then deliver the blows that's needed to win.
This loss isn't on Malaysia. Her mistakes were the turning point of the game to me, but it's the lack of hustle and grit from South Carolina. It's the missed shots, especially the layups. It's the turnovers. The biggest question to me is, why does the team as a whole get out of a good groove so fast? 2 turnovers back-to-back shouldn't have been enough to get y'all off y'all game, but for some reason it was. As far as Malaysia goes, I don't want her to leave South Carolina. Her girlfriend is there, her family is there, her best friend is there. She's playing for a coach that was a great guard when she was in the league. She got to put the work in the off season. She needs a great one-on-one coach or a great trainer. If she stays, she's most likely going to start next year. She has to know how to take care of the ball, make good shots, defend, make the right plays. She's so good. South Carolina just has to figure out how to make sure she have more good days than bad days, and they all will be just fine.